Yes, a life of no impact is a valueless life, and that is not what we need in our society. Yes, that won't be my portion by the special grace of God. It's my pleasure to welcome you to People and Politics from a Park of Radio. Here, from here to the world, this Tuesday afternoon. I'm yours truly, Olanireti Olusegun, the mayor of Lagos City, and this is how we roll today. I am with Alabada. Yes, I so much love this music, and I hope we won't be flagged today. So Facebook, please, we give credit to the director and composers of these songs, the producer as well. So we don't have the copyright, but we just have to roll with it. These White Tuesday. Do want to follow us on Facebook, Ipako Radio, on Instagram, Ipako_radio, on X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp channel, TikTok. Also, Ipako Radio, and this is Ipako Radio from here to the world. Yes, that would be a very negative one. If you occupy a particular seat for good 4 years, call it a term or what have you, and you don't add value to the community and the people you represent, then why the essence? It should be service. A sheer waste of time, and that is a lost hope when you dash people's hope occupying a particular office for good 8 years without having something to point at, that this is what I have achieved or this is what I have done, this is how well I have built capacity or values I have added to the community, individuals, and development I have also brought, be it by way of lobbying or direct your effort from you. If you haven't done that, then you're not represented.
Iwájú ti ṣe ti ẹ bó ṣe fẹ́, èrò ẹ̀yìn ni kó má ṣàfihàn.
Don't waste the time of your constituents. Don't waste the time of the people that elected you. Don't waste the time of the electorate. Let's take cues from those that have really done it well. It may not be from this country, it may be from outside, and it may as well be from within, because we have so many diligent representatives, so many diligent elected and public office holders that are doing wonderfully well. We are not going to take that away from them. And if it is your own time, I think you should also do it well, so that the posterity can judge you positively. If you get the tone, he's saying, Ṣèyí tó ní ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ mi ọjọ́ ń lọ. Do what you have to do. Time waits for no one. Takes the clock. So when you still have breath in you, when you still have that authority as an occupant of that office, do what is right. Do what will add value to the people, because time waits for no one. No man knows tomorrow.
If anyone show, wọ́n ṣe gbàgbé. Àkókò tó lùgì nínú is great in our impact. Cause a life of no impact is a life of no.
Unreserved apologies, and that is electricity. That is what power can do, and those in charge of power, that is what they can do. We're talking about power and power.
A life of no impact is a life of no value.
Very soon we'll get better from here, and when the light of power is off from them, and you still see power from here. Working seriously on that, and that is why we are also calling on you to partner with us on a Falcon Radio from here to the world. Let's be reminded that this is People and Politics from Falcon Radio, and every 12 noon on Tuesdays like this is how we do it. Today we are expected to have a guest in-house, but unfortunately we received a call about a few minutes to 12 that our guest will not be able to make it due to health challenge. Despite all odds, we just have to move on, and that is why we are moving on, never stagnated. And exactly that is what is happening. When it rains, automatically there will be flooded drainage, and if you go around Ifako, Lagos and Nigeria where it falls, definitely you see flood. What we're saying is that whatever life you are living, whatever you are doing, in whatever capacity, you must make an impact. A life without an impact is valueless. A life of no value. That is not my portion. And from here, Ifako Radio, we believe we are making impact.
A life of no impact is a life of no value. Wọ́n ń gbó kiri bí ajá, wọ́n ń wọ́ kiri bí ejò, jáde pọ̀ lọ́dún mẹ́rin, ká má máa rọrùn àmú.
So on behalf of our expected guest, we want to present an unreserved apology, and that is Prophet Dr. Akinshola Ayola Samuel, the president of PASS Foundation. We hope I will be here some other time.
A life of no impact is a life of no value. Wọ́n ń gbó kiri bí ajá, wọ́n kàn ń wọ́ kiri bí ejò, káde kò lọ́dún mẹ́jọ. Ká má máa róhùn àmúṣagbẹ̀rẹ̀, afàkókò ara ìlú ẹ̀ ṣòfò, ká tún sọ̀rọ̀ ti ara ìlú ẹ̀ nínú ní àkókò tó ń lò kiri gbọ́. It's creating an impact, a life of no impact, it's a life of no value.
When we're talking about making impact, you don't have to occupy a particular office before you can make impact. In your little capacity, you can also add value. Even as CDC, as CDA, you should be making an impact. If you don't occupy any elective office, even within your CDA, you can also make impact. Don't at all times wait for government to come and do this, to come and do that. We have some communities that are creating this, their community, that are developing it, because once it is done, it is for their own benefits. Private organizations do also be informed that you have social responsibilities, you have a role to play, make positive impact.
It's creating an impact, a life of no impact, it's a life of no value.
When talking about people and politics, we're talking about people in different fields of life, people from different walks of life, and people where you see people automatically, there will be politicking, and wherever there is a politics, automatically you will also see people there. It is interlocked, it is interwoven. None can go without the other. And even in talking about different fields, yes, we have politics there and we have people there. So we can feature anybody as far as people and politics is concerned on this program. Yes, I'll be talking about this because it also involves people. It's involved people, and that is Pengassan fires back as Shetima defends Dangote. Pengassan fires back as Shetima defends Dangote. The Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria has tackled the presidency over comments by Vice President Kashim Shettima, condemning its industrial action over a rift with the Dangote refinery. The position of the government is that they are not in support of the Pengassan strike. Pengassan told one of the media on Monday, that was yesterday, that it would take same action if its members were sacked again. This comes as some individuals staged a protest in Kaduna accusing Pengassan of attempting to sabotage the Dangote refinery. What face one person will definitely back another, and that is why those people could stage such a protest. Pengassan had last week shut down critical oil and gas facilities over allegation that Dangote refinery sacked 800 workers who joined the union. 800 workers. That was what Dangote refinery did. They sacked 800 workers. And when you sack 800 workers, automatically the adverse effect will be on multiple numbers of people. Let's look at it. Who have fathers, who have mothers among the 800. And what was their crime? They joined the union. Do they have right to be members of that union or not? Do they have right to be member of Pengassan? As long as they all belong to that industry, they belong to that sector, I think they should not be restricted. But Dangote is Dangote. There's nothing we can do about that. And what we are saying. But the Dangote refinery said it only sacked a few workers who were sabotaging the facility. Yes, I will also subscribe to the fact that anybody should be sabotaging the work, the effort of a particular organization, a refinery for that matter, saying this was part of the company's reorganization. That means it wasn't part of the policy from the outset. Maybe it just came midway and they are no longer comfortable with it. But if I were in charge, what I would have done is to call all that are involved. Let's sit on a round table talk. Let's meet minds and bring on board the new policy. If you're comfortable with it, yes, we can ride on. And if you're not, maybe you can just excuse us. But do they do that? Questions and many questions for Dangote and those sacked workers. And Pengassan may also have some answers to give as well.
That water the garden grow, the garden flourish. Oh, my teacher, thank you, my teacher. Oh, my teacher, you are the builders of the nation.
Yes, we have to appreciate the teachers because just 2 days ago, we celebrated World Teachers Day. That was on Sunday. That was October 5th. Teachers, we have to commend them for doing a great job. They are teachers. They teach everyone from the cradle to higher institution and even far beyond them. Teachers, we say congratulations to you and we pray that God will continue to empower you, strengthen you, give you more knowledge, wisdom and understanding to do what you know how to do best, and your reward, definitely you will get it here on earth before getting another from eternity. Still on Pengassan and Dangote refinery, and so some oil and gas workers embark on a strike within the industry in defense of their colleagues. That was solidarity. And we won't say solidarity is not a good thing, but definitely it is having a negative impact on the community, causing the nation loses in oil and gas production as well as a drop in power generation. And that was why we lost power here recently. And internally, we have generated us. And when there are actions, definitely there will always be consequences.
Thank you, my teachers. Oh, my teacher, you are the builders of the future.
Do you know that despite the suspension of the strike action, that we still have queues in filling stations as we speak? The price of cooking gas has also yet to return to the normal price of about 900 naira that we were even lamenting that it was too much, 900 naira per kg. And now, as far as cooking gas is concerned in Lagos, it is not going for less than 2,000 naira. Somebody told me earlier that in some places it is 2,005 and in other areas it is 2,000. It is 3,000 naira, and that is so negative. Sometimes a human-created crisis. Yes, we do that a lot. When we hear pain, we jump and we want to abort. We want to ensure that we make the best profit out of any crisis, which is not a good thing for the nation. It is not just about government. It is also about people. It is about traders. It is about anybody that is also involved. Let's not see gain in everything. Some people may want to oppose that is not business oriented, but it is not everything you see as business. You also have a role to play when we are talking about impact. The same way teachers are making impact, and that is why we are celebrating them. Another good one says Natasha resumes at Senate today after 6 months suspension. You know Natasha, Senator Udraga. Natasha representing Kogi Central. Yes, after serving 6 months, Senator representing Kogi Central Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan is set to officially resume plenary sessions along with other lawmakers today. Yes, today, Tuesday. I hope rain is not falling in Abuja, and I hope that will not affect our resumption. I hope the weather will not stop her, and I hope lawmakers will not do the same. One of our lawyers, Barrister Victor Giwa, intimated the press that was earlier. Yes, we're talking about Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan. This assurance was given by Barrister Victor Giwa in an interview with the press that Uduaghan will resume back today. She will resume plenary with other members of the upper legislative arm. They were supposed to have resumed since September 23rd, but for reasons best known to them, it was extended till October 7, and that is today. So normally they do have 2 weeks annual recess, but they decided to make it 4 this time. And our legal team has won the Senate against any move to block our entry into the chamber, insisting that the Kogi Central lawmaker had already served out her punishment and it is constitutionally entitled to resume legislative duties back today. I hope she has resumed. Yes, I said today I am rolling with Alabaja. You can't tell me you don't love the rhythm. Neither will you say you don't love the words. The lyrics are superb. We only need to make the best use of those entertaining and lyrical, powerful lyrics that is coming to our ears. A bad one, a very negative one. Only if you are listening to that rhythm. That will not be our portion in the mighty name of Jesus. Yeah, I won't do that. Even when we had crisis, I called people and I said, please intervene. When I had to apologize, I presented it unreservedly. I hope Ololade will bear me witness. If she chooses not to bear witness, so we do that because he was here. I am missional too, she intervened. You know, who was a witness. Blessing was conspicuously absent. Let's be informed that the President of the nation, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will be meeting with Council of State on Thursday. Not just with the Council of State, also with the police. And we're talking about security. Yes, we need to take care of our hearts so that we can be we should conscientize ourselves every now and then. Do you have conscience? It is a bad thing when they tell you you don't have conscience. You need to go back and retrace your steps. Yes, as I was saying, President Bola Tinubu has summoned a meeting of the Council of State and the Police Council for Thursday, October 9, 2025 to deliberate on the escalating insecurity across parts of the country and other pressing national issues. Yes, they will be taking care of their hearts, conscientizing all parastatals. We need to get better when we talk about security. And this will be held at the Council Chambers of the Presidential Villa, that is Abuja, underscores the President's renewed commitment to strengthen Nigeria's security architecture and restoring public confidence and rising security concerns. Unless you're not concerned. If you're not concerned, that means you need to be conscientized. If you're not concerned, you need to check yourself again and again. And we hope we'll get the best from that meeting.
The key to your greatness, or down for whatever your mind can think, your body can do. Ọkàn làbá mójútó, tó rárá ò jẹ́ nǹkan lẹ́yìn ọkàn, ọkàn ẹ̀dá wúwo, ọkàn ẹ̀dá máa wúwo, wúwo jára náà, ọkàn ẹ̀dá wúwo, ọkàn ẹ̀dá máa wúwo, wúwo jára náà.
Yes, we have a heavy heart, and that is even heavier than stone. And that is why you and I need to conscientize ourselves. We need to get better in everything we do and every space we occupy.
Tí mo rẹ́ nìkan òkè ọ̀hún mo ṣe bó ń ṣe fẹ́ mi ni. Wọ́n á rí mi, wọ́n á fẹ́ yín, bí mo bá pẹ̀yìn dà wọ́n á sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ gan. Èèyàn ò fẹ́ ní fọ́rọ̀ orí ẹni ló yọ ni.
That is so bad. We have hypocrites everywhere. Hypocrites everywhere. Psychopaths, are they also within? May God save us from psychopaths and hypocrites that we are surrounded by. Because people will always be people. Humans will always be humans.
Ìgbà tí wọ́n ó gbà wọ́n ẹ̀bà wọn aṣojú àdúgbò ẹni rere. Bí wọ́n bá jẹun yóò tán wọ́n á ṣe bí ẹni pé kò sí ronú. Ronú kò tó wùwà ó sọ́jú kó ṣe lọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́. Look before you leap, má ṣe jẹ́ kí wọ́n ó ti ẹ́ sí kòtò.
Yes, that is very essential. You look before you leap so that you won't be pushed inside the pit or the dungeon. You need to be very careful. Hypocrites and psychopaths everywhere.
Tẹpámọ́ṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi àtẹ́lẹwọ́ ibi náà ní jẹ́. Ọmọ tó mówó wálé láyá ó ṣe ní sàdánkátà ọ̀tọ̀ kìíní. Èyí tí ò mówó wálé adúlórí burúkú aláìkú lójú.
Yes, I am not in the studio alone. I have so many of them here now. I've been seeing blessing moving there and here since we began this program. I hope she's adding value. I hope she's playing her part. Ibrahim is also here. They call him Sunki. But I don't know if he is adding value.
Ìwọ ni dúbí ẹni tó kú kó ẹni tí ó ṣe dárò ẹ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ ń ṣe mí ò tó gbọ́n ẹni abínibí máa gbẹ̀ni.
Why the smile blessing? Or should I say why the smell? For Ibrahim or for me? For your guy or for me? The reality is that you should be yourself at all times. Don't lean on friends that can fail you. All man for himself.
focus on your goal. Atẹ̀rímọ́lẹ̀ ló máa ń tọ́ wa.
It is left for you to now focus on your goal so that you can get here. Even if you don't have a goal, you need to work on one. Don't live a goalless life. Shame on you if you don't have a goal. Shame on you, I repeat again, if you don't have a goal. Don't live a goalless life. The president of this country had a goal, has a goal, and is pursuing a goal. The governor of this state had a goal, have a goal, and is also pursuing his goal. The chairman of this local government had a goal, has a goal, and still pursuing his goals. And that is why they occupy those offices they occupy at the moment.
Wọn ò lè rí bí Ọlọ́run ọba. Torí pé people will be people all the time. You know we be human every day. Ayé òde ènìyàn ló ń ṣe ní sá. The reality is you're being yourself.
Yes, we need to be ourselves, and that is a reality. Let's also be informed that Lagos begins an inquest process into Afriland Towa tragedy. That was that disastrous event. The Lagos State Judiciary has assigned a coroner to investigate the death of the 10 people who died following the recent fire at the Afriland Towa in the state. This followed a formal request by human rights lawyer Barrister Femi Falana-San, urging the chief coroner of Lagos State to conduct an inquest into that terrible incident. And it was reported that the incident, which was a result of smoke that emanated from the inverter room domiciled in the building, resulted in the casualties of about 10 people. According to multiple videos shared on social media, you must have seen it yourself too, and also monitored by the press. Individuals were seen attempting to jump from the Afriland Tower Story building, while others were rescued with the aid of ladders by residents and passers-by. But the important information here is that Lagos begins an inquest process into that tragedy, Afriland tragedy. May we not see that again. Amen. Yes, let me also use these moments to live a positive life, to add value, to make impact, so that when I am no more, at least people we speak positively. Even when I am around, yes, they will also speak positively. The Bible already says that there's time for everything, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to reap, and a time to sow. Time for everything. What are you doing with your time? What are you doing with the moment? We also have Chi in the house. Chi in the house. Even when I beckon that we should do this together, let's roll together. I said, let's roll together. But she ran away from the studio. What you say, what you do at your own time is what we are going to talk about. Yes, that is she. And I have to give it to Gbenga himself. Sincerely, I have to give it to him. He's making the best of the time. Even though no man is perfect. But what really matters is that you're making impact. And no one here from Ifako Radio can take that away from him. Let me also applaud ID in the house. Idowosho, they are also with us. Though it is a blessing that is on the custom, she's the one that is managing the system. The program producer herself though busy. Olanireti. I give you your credit. Talking about politics, Enugu Governor Minister Trade Words over alleged certificate forgery. When will the case of forgery be over in Nigeria? Not in Nigeria alone, it is happening in the globe. But why can't you be real for once? There's allegations, accusations, and counter allegations as well as accusations. Be informed that the controversy surrounding the academic credentials of the Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Naji, deepened on Monday, that was yesterday, as his media aide, Robert Ungu, accused Enugu State Governor Peter Mba of orchestrating a smear campaign against the minister. And that is politics. It happens everywhere, within the family fold, within the field, in the community, in all systems, private organizations, politics everywhere. Where you see people who automatically deal with the politics in there, you can't take that away. They are undetachable. But in a swift reaction, the governor have also spoken. He has denied the allegation, asking the minister to carry his cross. The cross is yours. Go and bear it. You are on your own. Go and face your warrant. That is coming from the Enugu State governor to the Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology. There's always a three sides to any issue, any development. I tell people that care to listen. The side of A, the side of B, and the side of the truth. But where do you belong? Questions calling for answers. Speaking during a press conference in Abuja, the minister's aide denied allegation that his principal, Nnaji, forged his University and National Youth Service Corps certificate, describing the claims as politically motivated, and the finger was pointed at the governor of Enugu State, and that is Peter Mba. Meanwhile, the governor have also spoken. He said he has no hand in his dilemma. That is his problem. He should face his warrant all by himself. And we are talking about politics here. Where you see people, there will definitely be politicking. And that is why we need to get things right. Even when we are going for public office, you need to prepare yourself in all ramifications. Perfect. Yes, Ijinleleko. Lagos, my Lagos. Lagos is very important, and that will lead us to these updates saying cops foil abduction of Lagos restaurateur in Lagos recently. Cops foil abduction of Lagos restaurateur. And this was panic on Sunday. There was panic on Sunday, pardon me, after gunmen attempted to abduct a food vendor, Joy Ochoma, in front of a restaurant in the Ajah area of Lagos. Yes, it happened at Ajah, and it was learned that the incident happened around 9:30 p.m. in the Ado Road area of the community. According to the victim, on Monday, she said that she had just closed for the day and was waiting for an e-hailing driver, she ordered when a van suddenly pulled up in front of her. According to her, two armed men came out of the vehicle, moved close to her and tried to force her inside the van after a serious effort to make income. She, however, said they were good neighbors and even passers-by who were so very kind to her. She said these attracted two men who were in a vehicle as they parked and rushed to her aid. According to her, the suspected kidnappers who were startled by her resistance abandoned her and speed away in their van just because she had a hate, just because some people came to her aid, just because she was rescued, just because there were people around her. And what are you doing in your own locality? Are you ignoring or looking away when there are crises? When two are fighting, what do you do? Do you look away? Do you pick your phone? You want to record the scenario. Do what you have to do, as and when. And that is what we're telling ourselves here. And Lagos will never be ruined. Oh, Bajeti, in my time, I will also play my part to ensure that I have value I make impact in Lagos. Ìlú ọ̀rọ̀ ajé táyé fi ń bọ́ dáyà tọmọ ọmọ Èkó ní wọ́n òkú bíbí rẹ̀ olùgbé Èkó ní wọ́n wà ìdígbé ṣeun rẹ̀ Èkó ní kó bá mi wá mi wálé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe bí Èkó ní wọn ò ní wúrú bí Èkó. Let's be informed that the president of the nation, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has approved a 4 trillion naira bond to clear Genco's debts. That was said by the Minister of Power. And I hope power will stay now. I hope power will not cease and won't be taken away from us as it happened earlier. Yes, Lagos always taking the lead, but this is people and politics. Ẹyọ Èkó ní fàájì, ẹyọ ìkọlábà. Ẹyọ Èkó ní fàájì, ẹyọ oríkó. Ẹyọ Èkó tó ti jáde kò dẹ̀ fẹ́ wọ̀ sí. Ẹyọ Èkó ní ẹwà wàṣọ àlà lára ẹ̀ tó ń funfun nẹ́nẹ́. Ìjìnlẹ̀ l'Èkó, ìjìnlẹ̀ l'Èkó sà. Talking about people, talking about governance, talking about politics. Without allocation, this is happening in Osun State. Supreme Court reserved judgment in Osun's government's case. Be informed that the Supreme Court on Tuesday, that is today, earlier today, reserved judgment in a case filed by the Osun government against the Attorney General of the Federation, that is Lateef Fagbemi's son, withholding statutory allocations due to its 30 local government councils, and that is politics. Details of that development will be given later, and that happened just earlier today. And yes, we also have to move. Talking about the minister of coordinating the economy, that is the minister of finance, Edun, allocation to states rises by 11%. That was said by the coordinating minister of the economy. He says allocation to states rises by, no, not 11%, 111%. Allocation to states, are you hearing me? Have you heard that allocation to your state, my state, their state, has been increased by 111%? And if that is happening, what do we expect from our state governors? Yes, extension of budgets to end by 2027, and allocation to states have increased by over 11%. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Olawale Edun, said yesterday. That was on Monday. He said states are now awash with cash, adding that the additional funds empower states to drive growth and service delivery at the sub-national level. That means your states don't get money. He spoke during a session called Reforming Imperative, Building a Prosperous and Inclusive Nigeria by 2030. That was at the ongoing 31st Nigerian Economic Summit in Abuja. Edun identified exchange rate unification and fuel subsidy removal as the most significant reforms, freeing up about 5% of Nigeria's GDP into the Federation account.
Aṣọ alákatakítí láyé ń dá, wọ́n sọ ohun gbogbo ayé dídán, wọ́n ń parọ́, wọ́n ń bara wọn jẹ́. Ọ̀nà òtítọ́ ti kú ń ṣe ló dàbí ìgbẹ́ onírọ́ ní tẹ̀.
The minister also said that the government had reached an agreement with the National Assembly to ensure the timely budget execution and restore adherence to the normal fiscal calendar. Happening as and when due. And that is a positive one. That means our lawmakers will also be adding value for those that are not doing before. But from any Pakojaya, as they are doing that very well.
Alákatakítí ò ní ríbi déjọba rẹ̀. Olúwa wa, òwa wa yọ́nú sí wa lórí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa. Kó o fi ìwà òtítọ́ jọba lọ́kàn wa ká pa ìwà ìṣòótọ́ tí ń jẹ wá níyà yìí tì. Amúkún wọn lẹ́rù ẹ wọ́.
Talking about people and politics, we can as well talk about entertainers. We can as well talk about anybody from any field of life. And Baba marks 25 years in music as artist, clocks 50. Baba, we all know Baba. We're talking about Two-Face Idibia. Innocent Idibia. The innocent that is not innocent. Yes, a music icon, Innocent Uja Idibia, popularly known as Baba, is set to mark a major milestone in his illustrious career as he celebrates 25 years in the music industry alongside his 50th birthday. The man on the go. What's in Darugo there? That won't be happening alone. He will also be celebrating the birthday of his wife. So it's a double package. Everything they say, not double. And that will be a grand event. It is scheduled to hold at the Transcorp in Abuja on Friday, November 14th. Next month, getting set. The event is being packaged by Yankee Entertainment and is aptly titled The Two Baba Experience. And on Friday, we'll be talking about Lagos Experience from here. But November 14th will be the Two Baba Experience. With a rider, may I know you again? That means another introduction. Yes, we want to say special thank you to everyone that has been part of this program. From Sukomi to Heidi Shodia to Chi that refused to be part of the process. But at least we can feel our presence. We cited her without hearing the sound. Olusegun blessing to you. And Benga Farumbi, the producer of the program, Ololade Olanireti. It's been a moment, despite not seeing our guests here on People and Politics this Tuesday afternoon.
jíwó ni bó o ṣẹ́ṣó ni ẹni rówó radùrù ni ó jọ̀gá lọ́jọ́ abá.
Do you want to follow us
ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì
on Facebook Ifako Radio,
ìbágbòde òní
on Instagram Ifako_radio,
látọrọ àforíjì bá
on YouTube Ifako Radio,
sì jẹ́rìí ìbá ó pọ̀ la
WhatsApp channel Ifako Radio,
gbogbo akitiyan ìjọba ní
TikTok Ifako Radio,
ìbá ewu
and you can reach out to
wọ́n
us
ń gé ẹlẹ́.
on 09122227433.
a sì gba rìbá títí tí ohun gbogbo ti ń dàbí èkó.
Our doors are open
ọdún lẹ̀ ń kú èèyàn bíi oróde
for partnership,
pẹ́ láyé
sponsorship,
kẹ́kẹ́ lọ́mọdé.
as well as advertisement.
èyí tó jáde ńlẹ̀.
I remain yours truly, the mayor of Lagos City, Olanireti Olusegun, wanting to draw the curtain here. Hope to see you same time, same station, by the special grace of God next week. But be informed that tomorrow by 2 p.m. we'll be having civic engagement, and the immediate past secretary of the local government, Ifakoja, we're talking about no other person than Honorable Kolawole Fashusi. Mr. Basher will be here live on civic engagement. That is one. And also be informed that Honorable Fashusi is the chairman of the specially constituted committee on continuous voters registration exercise. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.
ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ ń ló dáa àlùmọ̀kọ́rọ́ yín tẹ́ ẹ gbà nílẹ̀ yìí tó.